Oh boy, it's time again for another episode of Mr. Nailsin Sunday Comics. And, well, what the hell, let's just continue on with our favorite character, Beetle. And so this is one where they make their first attempt in the 60s to, really change him up a bit. And this is the first issue that they put out, Carlton, and I think this is the one that introduces the whole idea. He's an archaeologist now. He's not a beat cop or any of that stuff. So we'll get into it. It's rather lengthy and long. They're not chaptered stories. It's all one long story. And unfortunately, it is chopped up in parts. So we'll do the first part. And then next Sunday, we'll part 2 and all that. And, that's how we'll get into it. But I was pretty sure he has the power of flight. He was able to fly in the other one, but they never really spelled it out that he was, I guess, still taking that drug. They gave him super strength and stuff. But here he is on a rope, fighting the giant mummy, who was not dead. Well, I would assume so, unless he just finds a giant mummy, It's like, wow, that dude was really huge. Look at that. And then that's it. He's just laying there in his tomb. But no, he gets up and walks around. So the artwork kind of looks like Archie, doesn't it? Almost. He looks almost like an Archie character. Oh no, a giant mummy. Anywho, oh my God, that guy's gonna be so embarrassed. He's got toilet paper hanging from his pants. So here we are, Chapter 1, Blood Beetle and the giant mummy who was not dead. There you go. Carlton Comics give you more. Well, if you say so. All right, this was the Forbidden Tome, the ancient hieroglyphics deciphered by Dr. Dan Garrett. So you see, he's a doctor now, professor of archaeology. And his beautiful Egyptian associate, Professor Luri Hashid, promised horrible death to any trespasser into this room, the place where the evil pharaoh had been interred. Now, the very earth shook beneath the American archaeologist's feet. A fiery white light flashed through the thick stone walls. Luri Hashid screamed and sought refuge in Dan's arms. They had both seen the terrible sight, the mummified body of Khafre. Yeah. But Khafre. Oh, he did he? Tee-hee. The evil pharaoh of the old kingdom. Dead since approximately, 2550 BC, was growing before their eyes. Oh, I don't know. What do? You add water and he grows? I don't know. They saw the heat waves ripple over the mummy. Oh, boy. He let one rip, huh? They saw the great creature stare, and then unmistakably it was erect. Oh, boy, that's embarrassing. Yeah, well, I guess the bandages are wrapped around him really tight and it leaves nothing to the imagination. But anyway, they saw the great creature stare, and then unmistakably it was erect and turned toward them. Oh no. What's it gonna do? Was this the prophecy come true? Well, it didn't say anything like that. It just said you would die. But, were they to die now at the hands of the giant mummy who was not dead? All right, I get it. It's not dead. So anyway, Dan, it will destroy us both. I warned you against opening this crypt. Don't despair, Luri. This blue scarab, the Beetle, has power, and it will triumph over all evil. Oh, well, that's convenient. I got it out of a gum machine. So there he is. He kind of looks like a character from Scooby-Doo. I'm really tall. He could probably take him, though. The Falcon here is just like, oh, God. I'm embarrassed for both of you. So, he doesn't look happy. Hey, what the hell? Okay, here we are. In New York, the directors of the museum had conferred with Dr. Daniel Garrett, leading archaeologist and authority on ancient Egypt. After being a beat cop, he decided, you know what, I'm going back to school and getting my degree in archaeology. And then he did and became a professor. How about that? And he doesn't look a day over 30. Dr. Garrett, we thought you would be delighted to lead the expedition. Oh, boy. To investigate the presence of pre-dynastic treasures. Normally, I should be, but you probably have not been kept informed concerning the nuclear devices which were already exploded in this area. Jeez. General Amatep. Okay, I guess General Amatep's non-amenable to reason, and I think it would be foolhardy to proceed with research in that area at this time. What the hell? It doesn't even look like it was just printed that way. You know, it doesn't even look like pieces of it was torn out. Yeah, whatever. The Chalcolithic. I should know this, actually, but our pre-dynastic treasures have been there for 6,000 years. A few more years won't make much difference. It's a good point, Dan. Anyway, at his abode that evening, Dr. Garrett was studying his notes on King Ramses II, whose two huge speos? Huh? Yeah, I probably should know that, too. Dedicated to Reharkak? Like he did something to Karnak. But anyway, and Hathor overlooked the Nile. His idea of a relaxing evening at home. No, who could that be? Oh.
Dr. Daniel Garrett, I am Professor Lurie Hashid. May I enter?
Well, I'd rather you... Whoa! All right! With a sinuous movement, Lurie Hashid shed her cloak, and you are garbed as a dancer in the court of Abydos, 1305 BC. Is there any significance? Yeah, you can't get the signal here?
If I may, I shall explain.
What? Please come in. I've been rude those other times when you attempted to strip in front of me. But, I was busy.
You forced me to this extreme.
Whoa. Boy, how desperate are you for this guy? To use
what you Americans call an advertisement.
Uh-huh. Anyway,
where your museum wishes you to dig is located the mastaba of Ka-Afri, the evil pharaoh. I have deciphered the hieroglyphic writings found there, and I must warn you.
I hadn't really planned on leading this expedition. I thought we were, gonna... okay. Anyway, until now, Professor Hashid, it is the museum's practice to employ an Egyptian contemporary. Will you assist me in our investigations?
Oh, Dr. Garrett, I shall be forever in your debt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, again, he kind of looks like, what's his name? From, Archie. Archie. Riverdale, all that. Anyway, the tomb was located in what the ancients had called the Upper Kingdom, with hot, broiling desert stretching out on every side. I was going to say something else, but I forgot. Those are ruins from the, what is this? The 11th dynasty. And that site, the evil pharaoh built his mastaba. We dig here. Well, yeah, I guess so.
This indeed is the site of the tomb of Khafre.
Brought to you by Going Bald. Well, look, all the way back in the 60s, they had the cure. All you had to do was sign up for it. And double money back guarantee. So I guess if this guy grew his hair back, they didn't have to pay him double the money he spent on their world famous testing laboratory, whatever it is. Oh, it removes infectious dandruff. So if you got dandruff, you go bald apparently. So plus you can have these soldiers posed for battle. Check that out. Oh yeah. This idiot lost his helmet. There it is. Well, anyway, there's the address if you want to order that. Probably not. Oh, and if you're losing your hair, here's Well, look, they paid for the ad, so they get the page. Meanwhile, back in Egypt, digging for the tombs of ancient kings must be done with patient, loving care. The workers must be supervised and restrained, oh boy, so that no priceless relic may be damaged through haste on the part of those unearthing the ruins.
It is the tomb of Khafre. There is a portrait of that evil pharaoh.
You know, you already know the guy was evil, so that should have been a giveaway at this point, but...
He was reputed to be allied with the powers of darkness, a cruel, sinful man, eager to bring pain and death to those around him.
Yeah, whatever. God, look at her ass. Look at her ass. Anyway, you are superstitious, Professor Hasid. You need a change. Will you dine in Cairo with me tonight?
Yes, Dr. Garrett, but I will not have dinner with a man who calls me Professor all evening. Can you not say, Lurie? Try it.
Ha ha ha! Whatever it takes. Ha 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 ha! Anyway, very well, Lurie. And we'll have a wonderful time.
Oh, Dan, it is so very depressing.
Oh boy, the guy just doesn't have game, I guess, although she showed up in a stripper outfit for him. I don't get this girl. Anyway, later, Dan, an accomplished pilot, okay, he's that too, lifted the aircraft expeditions from the makeshift runway. Oh, he painted it pink and green. What kind of signals is he sending Lurie with that? Anyway, you look lovely, Lurie. In less than 30 minutes, we will be in the most expensive restaurant in Cairo.
Dan, look down there.
Jeez. He's about to be shot down. Long-range missiles and what looked to be nuclear warhead. For one plane, huh? Who has nuclear weapons in this part of the world? Which side of the border is that, Lurie? Whoops, that was close. Got to run for it. I'm going to go back and...
No, they'll keep me spoof. I was afraid they would be here.
Oh, now you tell me. They? You have an idea who that is down there?
You know too, Dan. General Amenhotep, descendant of a mighty ruler of Egypt.
Let me guess, he's the descendant of Khafre. Yeah, okay. Anyway, he's in command down there.
It is not any country's land. It is disputed territory and without value.
Then why fight over it?
And he is using it from this unwanted wasteland. He dreams of conquering the world. He is mad, and we shall be dead if we attempt to deal with him at that place.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to Cairo for dinner, you know? Anyway, in Cairo, at the Syrian Oasis, a restaurant famous among gourmets in all lands, Lurie and Dan prepared to enjoy a feast.
Dan, look, it is General Amenhotep.
Well, what are the odds, huh? That's embarrassing. Idiot! If I ruled here, I would have you crushed by heavy stones. Begone! And do not attempt to serve me again.
Dan, please, don't get mad at me. Oh, don't get him mad.
He's ruining our dinner with his bad manners. And I want to say a few words about his machine gunners, too. Excuse me, machine gunners? What about the nuclear missiles he shot at you? Oh, boy. Well. Damn it, did I go? Yep, it messed up. Yeah, there we go. You are Amenhotep? You have a camp near the oasis of El Bazaar? Remove your revolting alien presence, foreigner. You offend me. Shall we disable him, great one? Hold him a moment. Mufti. And he pukes all his food all over Dan. Anyway, General Amenhotep stepped close, a small smile on his sinuously cruel mouth. He lifted his arm to strike Dr. Dan Garrett, and Dan Garrett suddenly exploded. Hold him, he is... Ooh! Police! General assaulted!
Hurry, Dan. The general has great influence with the authorities here.
Yeah, you should have guessed, dumbass. Anyway, 1,000 onjas to the officer who cease fire! We have no authority to fire upon those people! So off he goes in his pink plane. Yeah. Okay. Well, after that, the next day, in the morning, back to work at the mastaba of Kafari.
Oh, Dan, this tomb has an evil smell.
No, that was me. I'm sorry. I tried to hold it, but,
I have worked in other excavations, but never has my flesh crawled with fear as it does now.
Very interesting, Larry. But we are scientists. The curses of the ancient pharaohs have no real power. And yet, we, who should know better, are as frightened as the most ignorant workmen. Come, let us smoke out the spirits of Kafare.
Did you notice it, Dan? Just before we started down these steps, all the workmen dropped what they were at and watched us.
Something did seem odd now that you mention it. It's probably nothing. Let's go. Only a moment had passed, but when they stepped out of the stair and looked, they saw...
They're running as though their lives depended on it.
I've never seen anyone that afraid of a ghost story before. For them to run is understandable. But they're running far away. Okay. Anyway, I guess back in the tomb,
Even the paintings on the wall are evil. Oh, look! There is a sacrificial altar.
Nah, it's some dude and a puppy dog.
Oh no, look up his skirt.
I'd rather not.
Dan, he couldn't have been a giant.
No, of course not. This Kafiri held ceremonies here. He spoke from behind this statue, and his people believed him to be greater and more evil than ever. Yeah, that's not belief. They would have known what a statue is. They didn't think that was him. Anyway. Ah, boy, here is the actual mummy of Kafiri. See? It is on the sacrificial altar. Look! They sacrificed him? Well, didn't work out so great, did it? Let's see. It is on the sacrificial altar. Look at that beautiful scarab, carved in precious stone. What's this lever? He touched the lever, so artfully engineered and constructed that it still moved 4,000 years after it had been built. And sunlight flooded down upon the slab from a slit high above.
Dan, let's leave this place and close that tomb.
Odd device. Hear that noise?
Dan, this inscription says that Kafiri will live when the white-hot light touched him again.
White hot? The sun? Or an atomic blast, Slurry? Yeah, the sun'll do. This blue scarab, resting on the evil mummy only centuries, standing sentry duty, guarding the evil lying here, or acting as the jailer of Kafiri, holding him a prisoner here in his tomb. So I'll just pick it up and remove it, possibly releasing an ancient evil. Anyway, the instant the blazing blue beetle touched Dan Garrett, he felt the change. He sensed the power of the jeweled scarab, felt the limitless strength in himself when he held that stone. I feel it. The power, incredible power, and it is mine to use. I hear voices whispering down through the centuries. Oh, boy. Well, I guess that's it. Oh, wait. See, the direction's not as obvious as it should be. He dreamed a dream. Well, what do you know? Yeah, he dreamed an actual dream. I mean, what else do you dream? Standing there with the ancient glowing scarab, Dr. Dan Garrett was suddenly transformed back in time to the most magnificent of the great and good pharaoh. So it's like, the wicked witch and the good witch. So this is the good pharaoh. Behold me, man of the 20th century. You have discovered the great power of the sacred scarab. The sacred blue beetle is yours so long as you use the power wisely. Yeah, but why I gotta wear this thing? I don't know, you just do. You will battle with the forces of evil, with the mad, bad Therial Cathari, with this conspirator, a man of your time. Seek them without fear, smite them. You are the champion of all mankind. Well, we're probably in trouble. All right, well, later on, I think they decided that the scarab was actually some alien artifact. So he's probably just hallucinating all this, because when he removed it, it released some sort of gas or some crap. But anyway, you get the idea. Beware of the white-hot light, for this is the beginning. Then the dream was ended, and Dr. Dan Garrett heard a sound of his own century. The sound of a jet bomber, close overhead.
What is it, Dan?
What? I know now? Oh, I know now about the white-hot light. Up there, above us, a modern jet bomber is carrying a hydrogen bomb. We've got to find shelter. It won't do any good. This is so stupid.
How do you know that, Dan?
I'm hearing voices. Don't ask me why or how. But while I'm holding this blue beetle, I can look up, through solid rock, like Superman, and stone, and see that plane. And I can see inside the plane the great bomb they are about to drop directly on us. They're going to drop an atomic bomb to kill 2 people. Okay.
Then we'll die, Dan. A direct hit above us.
Inside those great doors is a lead-lined tomb Kafiri had built. We're going in there. Because, I don't know, he saw the future too and knew atomic bombs would fall. Yeah, this is really stupid. Lurie staggered back, for before her eyes, Dan Garrett had ceased to exist, and the Blood Beetle was born. And word from ancient Egypt sprang from his lips, and Shazam! Oh, wait, Kajida! So, yeah, so you know how in the other ones he was stealing from Superman all the time, he had all the powers, and he still is, apparently. Now they're going to steal from Captain Marvel. So, there you go. So he goes looking for some crack. No, he smashes through the wall so they can be protected behind it, but he just smashed it, so I don't know.
Oh, his ace is not as impressive as I thought it would be. Oh, dear.
So anyway...
Oh, Dan, I can't believe that I'm not dreaming.
Get ready. The hydrogen bomb is about to explode. The curse of the tomb of Kafiri is about to come true. Oh, no. Will they survive? Should they? Oh, well. Boy, they sure waste a lot of atomic bombs in this thing. But, anywho, that's what they're up against. A hydrogen bomb and a giant mummy that hasn't shown up yet. But we know it will because we already saw the cover. And we've seen the title I don't know how many times now. So, all right. A bold new chapter for Blood Beetle. And it'll continue next week on another episode of Mr. Nailsin's Sunday Comics. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr. Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.